Hi guys, it's Shelby. I'm finally getting on here to do a pregnancy update. So this is kind of week 16 through week 20. Today is like the anniversary of my pregnancy. So today I'm exactly 20 weeks. I feel really good. Probably in the past like 3 weeks, like most of the horrible first trimester stuff has resolved. I had really horrible hyperemesis, bad morning sickness. I had lost 15 pounds total, and that has pretty much gone completely. Every once in a while I'll get like a little nauseous, but usually it's because I like didn't eat, or I'm overtired, or there's still a couple things like I can't eat, and they're like really random, like tater tots. Anything cooked in sesame oil, like Asian foods. I can eat a lot of Asian foods, but if I smell it cooking in the sesame seed oil, I can't even be in the room. But other than that, like pretty much everything else is open. So I gained back that 15 pounds finally, and like my total weight gain, like if you go from the weight I was at conception, I've gained about 7 pounds total. But then if you add that to the 15, I've gained a little bit more. But it's like all baby, so it's pretty good. My doctor says that I shouldn't worry about the weight that I gain, even though as a woman I think you're always like worried about what your weight is, especially if you've struggled with your weight. You're always like, so how much should I gain? And you know, it's just something that's always on my mind. And my doctor was like, you know what, most women have like a genetic set point, and that is just the weight that you're going to gain during each pregnancy. You know, women who have multiple pregnancies, as in more than one, not like multiples babies, they usually will gain about the same with each. It's really dark, isn't it? And then I'm washed out. Okay. They'll usually gain about the same amount of weight with each baby. So he's like, don't worry about it. Don't gain 100 pounds, but you know, you're fine. So I am gaining weight now, so that's a good thing. And it's fun again to eat. It's not like a chore. It's not, you know, finding out what will stay down. It's just fun again. I am pretty much hungry all the time. Like every 2 hours I have to eat something little. My appetite, it's not really my appetite, but how much I can eat is still on the small side because I was sick for so long. Like I have a tendency to either, like when my husband and I go out to eat, like I'll either get like an appetizer because it's smaller, or I actually order off the kids menu, and that's about how much I can eat. But I eat like pretty much like every 2 hours. Like I'll have something. The babies are moving a lot. This is a twin pregnancy. My boy, I don't know if I said that before, but we're having one girl and one boy. We found that out last week at our ultrasound, so that's exciting. That's exactly what I wanted. The boy, he likes to lay right up underneath my stomach. And then the girl is like sitting on my cervix. And she likes to kick it too, which is fun, because then I get that lightning crotch. And I'll just be sitting there in like a meeting or something, and I'm like, oh! That's kind of embarrassing. And I'm like, my baby just kicked me in the crotch. That happens quite a lot. But I think she moved a little bit, because now she's kicking me like on the right lower side. And then the boy, I can feel him, he likes to spin in little circles. And it feels like this. He makes like a little gravitational pull inside my belly. Like some kind of, I don't know, it's really weird. I don't like it when he spins. I had my baby shower last weekend. It was early, but like 90% of our family and a lot of our friends live out of state because we moved recently. So we went back home to California. We had a big baby shower. There was like 50 people. It was really fun. But in California it was like 97 degrees and it was really humid. And most of the baby shower was outside, so it was a little bit hard for me. And I actually started, I'm out of breath, that happens a lot too. I actually started feeling like probably Braxton Hicks contractions, like my belly would tighten. And it wasn't really painful, it was just like uncomfortable. And so I'd like go and like lay down a little bit, like during my baby shower. I felt kind of bad, but what are you gonna do? But I mean, we got like a ton of presents, and it was just really fun to see all those people that we just don't get to see very often. I am, as far as, I have my list if you're wondering why I'm looking down. I am, as far as like other random side effects, pregnancy symptoms. I am still getting some sciatica. I've always had, not always, since my early 20s I've had a bad back, a bad disc in my back. And ever since I've gotten pregnant and my belly has started growing, like it presses probably on that nerve or whatever, and my sciatica will go down the right side. Sometimes it'll make my right butt cheek go numb. But it's livable. And if I could get, my first trimester was so horrible, like I spent the whole thing on the couch. And I know that hasn't helped with my sciatica. If I could get up and walk every day, that would probably be better. I just haven't gotten in the habit yet, and that's kind of like one thing that I really want to do before I start getting huge and getting uncomfortable because I'm huge. So that's something that I really need to work on. And then the other thing I get is occasionally I'll get heartburn. For a couple weeks, like when at the tail end of my morning sickness, I got really bad heartburn, like all the time, to the point where it would just like radiate pain all throughout my chest. That only happens occasionally, and it goes away with either Tums, or if Tums doesn't work, then I take Pepsid. So that's about it. I will show you my baby belly. I'm not going to lift my shirt up because I don't want to do that. That's embarrassing. But I will show you how big I've gotten so far. I carry high. Like, well, I'll show you this part. Like, this is where all the baby, this is the boy right here. This is where he lays. And then the girl is down here. But that's all of it. It looks, I still look like I just like to eat cookies. It doesn't quite look like a baby bump yet. But what are you gonna do? I just have a long torso, so the baby's got a lot of places to go. But anyways, I hope everyone's doing well. I know there's quite a few of us doing our pregnancies all along at the same time, which I think is really cool. So I hope everyone has a good day, and I will talk to you later.